Because bombs.
I'm just seeing what the game...
I'm not doing the meme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing the meme, but... and like I said, what I've been getting contact with the demo, like, the animation on the attacks, they were actually shown to be a bit more unique, because, like, Grookey has that attack called Stick Poke, and it actually did poke the stick forward when it did that.
Yeah, but then, like, the double kick...
That's amazing. His own bomb blew him up, and you hit the other one at the same time.
Like, I mean, I get it to a point, but apparently Game Freak had once said, and it's just funny of them just kind of ignoring this all of a sudden, where when people complain that the 3DS games run like crap, they said it was because they were future-proofing and the game couldn't handle all the nuanced stuff.
Because they do have models that are, you know, like, capable of running in HD. It's because it's counted as DK. Spirits from a character's own series are better on them.
Besides after eating. Why is it upset?
Because you're DK, he has very powerful specials, so it's giving you a bunch of things that increase his specials.
That was just... Victini over here is never not... It's just funny that people hacking found out that they were reusing the models, because the 3DS models, where Game Freak had once said the reason 3DS runs like crap is because...
Because, like I said, the models...
Oh, Jesus.
Is this basically just a repeat of that other spirit battle? You know, this is effectively the same battle, except you're fighting Zelda and Peach. Oh, Daisy and Peach instead of Zelda.
That was amazing. The clap.
It's almost like you're being clapped by a gorilla.
It's just one of the... Like, the point was trying to build to, you know, is that the 3DS apparently, once Game Freak had to
honestly,
stay...
like, the aspect of the Polycon, and now I do, you know, understand it from a, like, business strategy and stuff, and yes, like, yes, plans and stuff will change, but the aspect of it that bothers me the most is what this kind of means for the Polycon Bank.
And Pokemon Home, both of which are charged services, by the way.
Because, like, you know, before, the way that they had talked, it basically sounded like they would support Polycon Bank physically as long as possible. And now, again, I understand, you know, from a business standpoint, it is, like, plans to change and stuff, but it's just one of those, it's like,
They're
to have kind of lofty expectations on this of, oh, you know, and Pokemon Ring, it's like, it will let you transfer up your Pokemon and
for years to come.
And it's like, once you have kids, you could, your kids could battle with, like, the Pokemon
you had when you were 9.
And it was like, you know, they could then, like, transfer them to, like, your grandkids, and, like, so on and so forth. And again, I do understand there will be a point where hardware or technical limits will basically get in the way of that, and you won't be able to do it, and that's fine, but that's one of those, you know, don't kind of, like, make a promise like that.
It's just one of the, like...
That's why I said that's the thing that bothers me about it more, is that is more of they made the one promise, and it's like, yeah, you can still use Polygon Bank for the Polygon that are there, and that is nice, but it's one of those, how, you know, like, how long we'll basically be able to do that, because a theory that has been going around, and it's a theory I'd even kind of said as a joke, some people...
I'll go big.
Like, it's a theory, there was a theory going around, and I kind of said it, like, half joking, half kind of believing this, but soon we'll get 3 bikinis.
The day, but...
Anyway, and that theory was that basically... well, one, we don't know how many Polygon are going to be in the,
Oh, jeez,
we don't know how many Polygon are going to be in the game, but basically there was a theory that the amount of Polygon that will be in the game is kind of intentionally cut down, and Game Freak was basically doing this because they do have plans for... oh, you tried to... Oh,
No.
You were trying to throw him down.
Yeah. And it didn't.
You were trying to play like an online DK, I see.
You can, if you do the grab...
Yes, you can yeet them down, but
Yeah, and I didn't time it.
Anyway, my point was basically...
Or I could just...
Or you do that. But I want, like, with the Polygon, a lot of people have a theory, like I said, I had this as kind of a joke, and that theory...
Oh, damn it.
And that theory basically is that the game, like, basically, Game Freak, they intentionally limited, or he could just die, they intentionally limited the Polygon in the region because a lot of people, you know, before was the way, like, the holding pattern the release was always, like, new game, remake,
it was
new game, and a bunch of people, you know, there were always the memes about the Gen 4 remake, but, like, me and a lot of people said Gen 4 is, like, kind of the start of the point where you don't 100% need to remake them because it's, like, close enough to the modern games, mostly mechanically, to where it hasn't, like, aged as badly as the games before it. But with this, you know, like, the Pokédex basically being cut down by some number, again, we don't know what that number is, there, like I said, was a theory that they seem to have cut it in half to kind of justify a Gen 4 remake more.
And that, in and of itself, but, like, the whole thing that bothers me, and a lot of people undermine, Pokemon Bank is a paid service, and Home will be.
Yeah, this, you really need sleep immunity for this. I was about to say something, but then you press the button. Did you super armor through that?
Basically.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Force of will.
It's...
Sleep.
Hey, at least when a Jigglypuff is on its own, was it favoring sleep? You should have thrown the sword at it when it did that.
Why?
Hey, that's the one good thing about that, because they favor the up special when one is on its own. It mostly doesn't do anything after it sings.
Mm-hmm. But the paid part is what gets to me more. Because, as someone put it, where, like, a lot of people were like, just let your Pokemon chill in the Pokemon Home until they're available in a game. You guys are over-exaggerating. And then, as someone put it, oh yes, let's pay Nintendo and Game Freak to let my Pokemon sit in an app on my phone for 5 years until I can finally put my Bidoof in a game. Yeah. Yeah, because that's a good use of money.
You're going to really want the strong wind resistance for this. Like, really want it. This is one of those spirit battles that's really obnoxious. it's just big damage.
What? Not a game is on the crack cocaine.
I guess the game wants you to do big damage before you can, like... I guess the game wants you doing big damage. Actually, no, it's not recommending the strong wind. Weird, I thought this... Press R. The enemy only start...
No, stop. You're just...
Oh, no, wait! Latios and Latios have that wind-pushing effect. Does the wind immunity actually make you immune to that? Because they have that wind-pushing effect as they fly by. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
We're just gonna go the big damage. The big damage, but...
The big payoff.
And that was my kind of side point on that, is like, I'm sorry, but I agree with people that essentially you're paying for the right to not use your Pokemon for like 5 years, and then you can put Bidoof in a game.
You see, this... oh, I was hoping that Charizard immediately died after that. Yeah, they did have the wind-pushing effect, I was right.
Yeah, but it's not...
It's not the worst, but if you get really bad RNG and the game keeps picking up Pokeballs, it can get really annoying. Asshole.
Just chuck things!
You know, it's actually kind of amazing to me that fight was in Delfino Plaza, because that's actually that's one of the few references to the anime in the game.
Mm-hmm. Or Latios fucking dies! Spoilers!
It's like a 12-year-old movie.
It just... being paid is the problem, because essentially that means you have to trust in Game Freak to let you have the Pokemon...
Well, it's kind of just, you know, like, this is, I will fully admit, this is very tinfoil hat theory to begin with, and I will make no secret of that. That's kind of just generally why I don't really like Pokemon Bank or most cloud-based storage to begin with. Everyone...
No!
Like,
well, yeah.
most people say it's like, you know, oh, it's so convenient, you can back up your save. Yeah.
It's because...
Yes, all that's true, but all that data is still held on a server, meaning that, like, if a company just decides to stop supporting something for whatever
Masuda
reason,
leaves or something, and... oh, this Pokemon Bank! Whoever
well, this is just wasting money.
And then it's deleted, and it's like...
there goes everything. And then it's really Thanos. Then it's like Thanos for real.
He ain't gonna stand a chance. And it's kind of the whole problem in general. And a lot of people need to accept that it's not a petty thing to look at it like this at the very least. You guys want me to pay you for... you guys want me to pay you. And you want me to pay you so that I can hope one day that Bidoof...
you want me to pay you so that I can maybe transfer out my Pokemon?
So that one day my Bidoof can be sent into Generation 13. Or whatever. Yeah, because essentially you'd be paying them twice. Because apparently the Pokemon Home is going to be a separate amount of money than Pokemon Bank.
But what's the difference between the two?
Pokemon Home is an app. No, and this is where we get... like, I have to sit here for just a minute to... here's what Pokemon Home is. It's an app that combines every source of Pokemon into one. You can link Pokemon Go and Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. And you need Pokemon Home to transfer to Generation 8. You can't do it from Bank. What? It can't be done. So, what you end up with what we basically end up with is you are Now, technically, if you wanted to make the argument, but what I'm about to say is still stupid, you could pay for Pokemon Bank? Oh, damn it. Damn it. No. Damn it. Hold on. Gotta put on a Metal Killer.
Actually, if I remember correctly, actually they're giving you Metal Killers, so I guess it's hard.
Did those stack?
I'm just going to assume they do.
So, anyway...
defeat the main fighter point. Oh, actually, yeah, I believe you do have to defeat the, Rob. I guess you do, because they gave you Metal Killer. Look at the amount of fucking damage this asshole has taken. Jesus Christ.
Oh, come on! Damn it!
Like, holy shit. How is he not dead? Hey, you have another one.
Order!
Fine. Why? You put the 2 Metal Killers on. Why is he not dead? Move, dicks for brains.
Like, this is getting
ridiculous. I've never seen it live this long.
Oh, come on!
Also, he basically just got, like, immediately out of his dizzy right there.
He wasn't even the main fighter.
Huh.
But, like what I was going to say, and I could see some people commenting on this.
Oh yeah, well, because we're in worldwide, I think you have unflinching smash attacks. You might have unflinching and also the endless smash attacks.
God damn it.
You just need a down or up smash and you'll be able to kill him.
Wait. Yeet. What? Invincible 2 Metal Killer. Nani?
I think the Rob was metal and giant.
Giant, yes.
Oh, that's why we were able to survive the 500%.
We'll record a little bit longer and stop. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you think of Pokemon Home now that it has been released? In my opinion, Pokemon Home is incredibly stupid. First off, it's $15 for an entire year. So between $15 for Home and $20 for Nintendo Online, which you need Nintendo Online to do a lot of online features in Pokemon. So even if you paid for Home separately, if you're not paying for Nintendo Online, a lot of things just don't work. I know they're technically not connected, but that's a lot of money just to trade Pokemon into the new games and then potentially trade and battle with other people. And my other problem, a lot of the cool features for Pokemon Home are not available in the download version on the Switch. This forces you to download the Pokemon Home smartphone app if you want to access a bunch of key features for Home. Essentially, the version on Switch is just a glorified set of PC boxes that you're paying for, which irks me. And on top of that, you need to be paying to use the transfer function to transfer things from Pokemon Bank, which they charge you for separately. So overall, all of my fears did come to light. I think Pokemon Home is incredibly money hungry, and I also hate that you're forced to use the app version to claim certain features. Mystery gifts and the in-app trading do not work on the Switch. That has to be off the smartphone app, and that actively pisses me off. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I just don't like how home has been handled. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.